Welcome to the Sacramento County Child, Family, and Adult Services Policy and Procedure Training on Prohibited Discriminatory Practices and Civil Rights. This policy outlines prohibited discriminatory practices towards any person involved with DCFAS referrals and cases in accordance with California Department of Social Services Division 21 requirements. Included are the processes notifying the public and clients of their civil rights and handling civil rights discrimination complaints. Here are some definitions that will help you throughout the training. Discrimination: any act, policy, or practice, regardless of intent, that holds the effect of subjecting any person to differential treatment as a result of the person's actual or perceived national origin, color, race, ancestry, ethnic group, age, sex, gender identity, gender expression, sexual orientation, marital status, domestic partnership, medical condition, genetic information, religion, political affiliation, or disability. Physical disability: any physiological disorder or condition, cosmetic disfigurement, or anatomical loss affecting one or more of the following body symptoms: neurological, musculoskeletal, special sense organs, respiratory, speech organs, cardiovascular, reproductive, digestive, genitourinary, hemic, lymphatic, skin, and endocrine. Mental disability: any mental or psychological disorder, such as an intellectual disability, organic brain syndrome, emotional or mental illness, and specific learning disabilities. Division 21 regulations: Child Protective Services and Senior and Adult Services divisions, including Adult Protective Services and In-Home Supportive Services programs, are subject to Division 21 regulations. Division 21 regulations require DCFAS provide a sufficient number of qualified bilingual and/or culture employees assigned to public contact positions in each program and/or location, serving at least 5% of non-English speaking persons and/or any particular culture. This includes clerical, social worker, and family service worker employees. Civil Rights Coordinator: the Civil Rights Coordinator performs mandated duties in accordance with CDSS Manual of Policies and Procedures, Division 21, Non-Discrimination in Federally Assisted Programs. The CDSS Civil Rights Unit is responsible for monitoring county compliance. Civil Rights Coordinator duties: they promote staffing ratio for special skills language and culture workers. They verify employees complete Division 21 annual online training. They confirm civil rights binders are updated and available for CPS and SAS employees. They ensure the Pub 13, Your Rights Under the Welfare Programs, is in every language provided by CDSS and are available in each CPS, SAS, and IHSS office waiting area. They ensure the Pub 460, Your Rights Under the Adult Protective Services, is in every language provided by CDSS and are available in the SAS APS office waiting areas. The Civil Rights Coordinator also ensures the Pub 86, Everyone is Different but Equal Under the Law, with CRC contact information, and Justice for All posters are prominently displayed in the DCFAS waiting areas. They ensure instructional signs in waiting areas, visited by 5% or more of non-English speaking persons, are translated into other languages, and ensure signs state a person may request services in a primary language. The Civil Rights Coordinator also monitors photographs and illustrations utilized in program information to convey the message of equal opportunity. They complete the Civil Rights Agency Plan and submit it to the CDSS Civil Rights Unit. They also facilitate the CDSS Civil Rights Unit's compliance audits. The Civil Rights Coordinator completes the discrimination complaint investigations and submits them to the CDSS Civil Rights Unit, and develops and monitors the Division 21 corrective action plans. Employee duties: employees must follow related CPS and SAS policies and procedures. They must review with the client the Pub 13 for CPS and IHSS at the first in-person contact, reinvestigation, and recertification. For SAS and APS, they must review with the client the Pub 470 at the first in-person contact and reinvestigation. CPS employees must review with the client the CS-106 DCFAS Special Skills Request, the CS-106B DCFAS American Indian Ancestry Questionnaire, and the CS-107 DCFAS Request for Accommodation Disability at first in-person contact and reinvestigation. SAS and APS employees must review with the client Forms CS-106 DCFAS Special Skills Request and the CS-107 DCFAS Request for Accommodation Disability at the first in-person contact and reinvestigation and recertification. Pub 13 and Pub 470 pamphlets. Pub 13 and Pub 470 pamphlets must be available to the public in the 18 languages that meet 5% of any particular population. Please note, for Pub 13 only, it is available in alternate formats, including Braille, large print, and audio CDs, and must be accessible to employees and provided to any person upon request. Here is a list of the Pub 13 and Pub 470 languages. Program information. Program information may be given by methods such as in-person contacts, printed materials, and oral group presentations. DCFAS employees shall ensure persons involved with referrals and cases, community organizations, and other interested persons are notified of and may obtain information about programs or program changes, including the following: existence and location of services and hours of days of operation, activities and services accessible to individuals with disabilities, basic information regarding CPS, SAS, and APS ability to intervene with the public, and basic eligibility requirements for IHSS. DCFAS employees should also be knowledgeable of the prohibited acts of discrimination, procedures for filing discrimination complaints, the rights and responsibilities of applicants and recipients, and the department's policy of non-discrimination. Non-discrimination. DCFAS employees cannot participate in discriminatory acts based solely upon a person belonging to a protected class, including treating a person differently, deny a person services related to a referral or case, provide services that are different than what is provided to others, deny a person an opportunity to participate in a program, subject a person to separate treatment in any matter related to receipt of services, restrict a person from enjoying an advantage or privilege enjoyed by others. Civil rights protected classes. A protected class is a characteristic of a person which cannot be targeted for discrimination. Civil rights protected classes include color, race, ancestry, national origin, sex, gender identity, ethnic group, age, gender expression, sexual orientation, marital status, domestic partnership, genetic information, religion, disability, medical condition, and political affiliation. Civil rights discrimination complaint investigation. Any person involved with DCFAS referrals or cases may file a discrimination complaint. The identity of the complainant and employee alleged to be subject of the discrimination complaint must be confidential, except to the extent necessary to carry out the discrimination investigation process. Additional Civil Rights Coordinator responsibilities. They maintain the discrimination complaint log. They conduct in-person interviews with the complainant and review forms DCFAS Civil Rights Investigation Consent and the CDSS General 1179 Complaint of Discrimination. They review the applicable federal and state legislation. They provide discrimination investigation notification letter to complainant and CDSS Civil Rights Unit within 20 calendar days of receiving the discrimination complaint. They review electronic and hard copy referral and case files. They conduct interviews with employees and any other person involved in the alleged discrimination. They complete the discrimination investigation within 60 days of receiving the complaint. and they submit the discrimination complaint report to the CDSS Civil Rights Unit within 80 days of receiving the complaint. The Civil Rights Coordinator will also provide a complainant notification of findings letter to the complainant and CDSS Civil Rights Unit within 20 calendar days of the findings confirmation from the CDSS Civil Rights Unit. They will follow up with the DCFAS Director and CPS or SAS Division Administration with discrimination investigation results and any corrective actions. Additional employee responsibilities. Within 24 working hours of receiving a discrimination claim, notify the supervisor, program manager, and civil rights coordinator via email. They will ensure discrimination complaints are handled professionally and with respect to the person's right to file a complaint. Employees will not intimidate, threaten, coerce, or discriminate against a person who filed discrimination complaints or participated in any manner in the investigation. Employees will participate in the discrimination investigation process, including an in-person interview with the Civil Rights Coordinator. Here are a list of references that were used in the writing of this policy. Here are the attachments that can be found in Policy Tech with this policy. The CDSS Gen 1179, the Complaint of Discrimination, the Pub 13, Your Rights Under California Welfare Programs, the Pub 470, Your Rights Under Adult Protective Services Programs, the DCFAS Civil Rights Investigation Consent, the CS 106 Special Skills Request, the CS 106B American Indian Ancestry Questionnaire, and the CS 107 Request for Accommodation Disability. If you have questions regarding this policy and procedure, you can email dcfas-admin-policy-and-procedures@saccounty.net. Please make sure you put prohibited discriminatory practices and civil rights in the subject line. Please make sure you complete the quiz following this training. Thank you so much and have a great day.